Welcome back to another edition of Strengthening Oklahoma. And this edition of Strengthening Oklahoma is brought to you by Pub W. Whether it's brunch, lunch, happy hour, or dinner, Pub W has it all. Visit pubw.com to find a location near you. The Sooners are getting ready for a big matchup against the Florida State Seminoles in the Cheez-It Bowl. And to help us break it all down, the old man himself, DaShaun White, is in the house. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Same old, dog.
You played a lot of football now. How's the body feeling? This is about the time of the year where you get a little recharge, right? How we feeling?
Yeah. No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. We've had, kind of some good time off. We just kind of got our last real good week of practice in before we take off. I feel good, man. I feel good.
Compared to years in the past, this is about as good as you felt? And because it different position this year.
Yeah. No, really, it is.
Playing in space a little more, not in the box as much, like you feeling better?
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I know in the past I've kind of had like shoulder things, here and there, and just all these sort of things that just like I haven't dealt with this year. So thankful for that.
Well, there you go. Now, the schedule for you guys right now is it's always interesting, right? With finals, and now you've got all the stuff going on for the coaches with the transfer portal and early signing day. Like, what's it been like for you, lift wise, workout wise, and now practice wise?
Yeah, we've had a pretty day-to-day sort of schedule. I know during finals week and all that, we were lifting every other day, just to kind of, you want to stay in shape, you want to stay sharp, but you want to kind of give guys time to lock in on the finals and finish up the way they need to and all that. So we kind of did that, and then, like I said, I think it was this last 5 days, we just got five good days of practicing, all padded, pretty intense, good work days. But yeah, other than that, I mean, we've been finding ways to get it in through all that finals and stuff like that.
How different is it without having some of these guys that have opted out, right?
Yeah.
And each guy's got to make their own choice.
Yeah.
Right. Got to do what they think's best for them and their family. But some key guys not playing in the bowl game. What's it been like in practice without, some of the most important players, most important contributors for this team this season?
Yeah. It feels a little weird, just kind of not having some of our brothers out there. But I think everyone sort of knows that everyone made their decision for a reason, and I think everyone supports everyone's decisions. And so it's one of those things. It's unfortunate, but we still kind of we're happy with what we got, and we're ready. We're ready to play, man.
Speaking of decisions,
mm-hmm.
you made a decision about next year yet? Because you got another year.
Yeah,
you played a ton of football, right? A lot of plays, a lot of hits. There's no doubt about it, but there's got to be part of you. I know how Coach V works, man. Yeah. He's probably telling you, hey, one more year. That draft stock's going to go through the roof, right? So what's that decision process like for you?
Yeah. I think I made the decision that I'm going to come out this year. I think that just with sort of the way this year went and kind of just years past, everything to come to this point, I feel like, I'm at a spot where I'm ready to take it on to the next level. But that being said, like, we got one more game, and I want this game to be, I want us to perform really well this game and just end things the right way, go out the right way, and just kind of put like a cherry on top to my body of work as, a student athlete at the University of Oklahoma. So that's kind of where I'm at, how I'm feeling right now. So,
got to be a weird feeling, man.
No doubt.
But, all right, let's talk a little more about this matchup with Florida State. Let's break it down a little bit. And this is brought to you by the Oklahoma Proton Center. It's one of the top cancer centers in the region using state-of-the-art proton therapy. Oklahoma Proton Center, more than a cure, quality of life. How excited for you are you for this matchup? Florida State playing some good ball, 9-3.
No doubt.
Finished the season strong. How excited are you for this game?
I'm very excited. You know, they're a great team. They're a really great offense. So it's just, I mean, as a defensive player, you kind of antennas up. This is one of those games where they've got a lot of playmakers. They've got dang near everybody playing, and it's one of those games where they've got a lot of talent. It's going to be one of those things where you know, you can really come and show up to a game like this. You know, they've got great running backs, great receivers. They got a really great quarterback to kind of lead the show for them. I think that just kind of the opportunity that they bring as being such a good team. I think I mean, it's exciting for us. It's really motivating for us. We got a really good bowl, and so we're excited, man. We're excited.
Is there any extra motivation? We'll talk a little more about, you know, the guys they have offensively.
Yeah.
Any extra motivation with some of the things that are being said out there? Like, because
Yeah.
man, it seems like no one's giving y'all a chance in
No, no
this
doubt.
game. Like they're
No.
just expecting you guys to get rolled by 3-4 scores.
Yeah. Definitely a little extra motivation hearing stuff like that. But I think it's one of those, like, you don't win the game anywhere but on the field, you know. And so that's kind of where our entire group is at with that. We understand that even, you know, with everything that's being said, you know, we kind of earned that, you know. We got to take that to the chin. With that being said, nothing in the past has anything to do with December 29th. And so I think that we're all kind of we're ready to show up and play our game, and we'll see who comes out on top.
When you watch them, right, where do you think they kind of stack up with the other offenses you've seen this season? You've seen some good ones,
Yeah.
right? Texas,
Oh,
ton
no
of
doubt.
talent on that offense. TCU, I mean, they're
No
in the
doubt.
playoff. Ton
Yeah.
of talent on that offense. Like, where do you think they're right in that class with those two offenses when it comes to the best you've seen?
No doubt, no doubt. I think all those offenses start with the quarterbacks, and I think that this quarterback is you can put him in the category with those others, not necessarily maybe doing the same things, but just impact on the game sort of deal. He makes a lot of good plays. He's in a great scheme for him, and they do a really good job over there. And so, like I said, I think we got to really dial in on the QB, kind of cut the head off the snake sort of deal.
Yeah, Jordan Travis finished the season extremely strong,
Yeah,
right?
no doubt.
And he's the type of guy that, with the way that he finished the season,
Mhm.
starting to build some Heisman buzz, starting to build heading into
Yeah,
next year. He's already announced he's coming back
no
next
doubt.
season for Florida State. So there's a lot of excitement. What really stands out about him when you
Yeah.
watch him on tape?
He's an improviser. He does a great job improvising. I mean, he controls the tempo of that offense, and when I tell you, improvising is where he makes dang near every team pay. Every team that I've watched him play, he made them pay. Just getting out of the pocket and making really good decisions with the ball from there. Whether it's beating somebody in space, whether it's making a really good throw, or just anything like that. So I think he's an elite improviser, and something we got to contain.
He's got some good weapons too. You mentioned it,
Kind of doubt.
and you spend a lot of the time kind of in that apex spot, right? Playing
Yeah.
out over the slot, you know,
Mhm.
over if they put a tight end in that area. Like, how do you study skill players, right?
Yeah.
Do you study all of them, or are you like, okay, hey, I don't really need to look at the outside wide receivers? Like, you look at a guy like Johnny Wilson for them,
Yeah.
6'7", 235. Like, are you watching what he's doing, or is it more Micah Pittman, number 4 in the slot? The tight
Yeah.
ends, I like McDonald, 87.
Yeah.
Like, how do you study that going into a game?
Um, Really, I stay around the slot area a lot. And then I really study splits a lot. I think splits tell you a lot about just what they want to do with the ball. And then just personnel wise, a split with, let's say, this certain size tight end, you know, you're going to be more stretched to the field sort of deal. Or if you get maybe a wide split and you get this type of receiver, you get a better feel for if they would like to do a slant or if it's a fade sort of split. And so that's really how I pick up things from that side of the field.
One of the when you guys haven't played well defensively this season, one of the biggest issues, really the main issue, has been stopping the run.
No doubt.
What have you seen from Florida State's running backs? They play a lot of different guys. Trey Benson, probably the main guy, who's gotten the bulk of the carries. But what do you see from their backs?
Man, they run hard. They run hard and they're patient. They're really patient. They have a lot of gap scheme and stuff like that. And so their patience is where kind of like reminds me a little bit, maybe not the same run style, but just patience-wise is Kennedy Brooks in the past, and just being so patient behind those blockers and waiting until things sort of clear up, or waiting for the linemen to clear things up for them. And so we got to do a great job of winning our gaps. We got to attack the line of scrimmage, attack these blockers, and yeah, it's gonna be real important.
How excited are you for the week down in Orlando, man? What's the schedule like? When are y'all getting down there?
Yeah.
What are you kind of expecting?
Yeah. So we come back here in a few days and we'll take off. I think it's the Christmas Eve. We'll leave Christmas Eve. We'll get down there and we'll have like little Christmas events, all that. It's gonna be a fun week. I think we're going to Universal. They got us. I don't really know exactly what it's all out there, but they got us doing a lot of stuff that I'm excited for. Like Florida is one of my favorite states to visit. Maybe it's because one of those states that might be one of the only states I've visited. But no, it's real nice. I love it out there. So now I'm looking forward to whatever they got for us. I'm down for it.
Yeah, that's it. I've always heard. I've never been, never covered you guys in this bowl game. I'm excited to get down there. I've heard they do it right, man. So
no, I've heard nothing but good things. Nothing but good things. So, I know Venables said that his son said this was one of his favorite bowls, and so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, should be fun. You ever been down there to Disney or anything like that?
No, I have not. When I came to Florida, I went to Miami both times. So
I'm sure that was a bad time.
It was interesting. I'll tell you that.
It's like a different world down in Miami, man. You get around South Beach.
Florida is it's crazy. Yep.
Yeah. Different people down there. A lot of fun, though. You can spend a lot of money in Miami.
Oof. No doubt. That's why you got to pick and choose when you go down there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Let's get to some fan questions. These fan questions are brought to you by Love's Travel Stops. Visit loves.com for more information on the nation's leading travel stop network that's headquartered right here in the great state of Oklahoma. Get your gas at Love's, people. All right, this first one comes from Hal H. He asked if you had to pick one young linebacker that will end up being a star, who would you pick?
Crazy. They're going to make me choose.
You can pick a couple. Now, listen, people like if you pick a couple, but you don't have to rank them or anything, but who have you seen, like this young group of linebackers, who have you seen, the potential to be just a really, really great player?
Yeah. Man, I'm not going to be able to single it down. As soon as they said that, I immediately thought of 5 names. Obviously, we got Jaron Canick, Kobe McKenzie, Kip. We got Shane, and then who's my 5th? Danny, obviously. No, there's just so much.
It's funny with Danny because he feels like he's been at OU for forever.
No, yeah,
and he's a sophomore.
Yep. No doubt. Dang near feels like he's in my class or something. But now I'm the old man. No, he's played really, really well this year, and I think that entire group is just it works so hard. There's a lot of talent there, and it's just honestly, it's as much as they want, as much as they'll mentally grasp the game, as far as it'll take it to them. Because I don't think that athleticism is something that's gonna keep them from being able to make certain plays or anything like that. And so, as much as they can grasp mentally, I think that'll be really pivotal for all 5 of them. But I think we got a great group of young linebackers that are just sort of kind of filling themselves out. All of them kind of got different sort of things that they know they got to get better at, that they got to sort of just close space on. And so the quicker they get those things done, the more happy they'll be in themselves, and the faster they'll be on the field. So No, I'm
Yeah.
excited. The entire group.
Well, there
So
you go. What a cop out of an answer.
Yeah. No, there was no chance. There was no chance.
There's nothing wrong with that. All right. This last one comes from Nate C.
Yeah.
A tough question.
Oh.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Probably Little Drummer Boy.
Really?
Yeah, I'll take it like that.
All right. I first of all did not see that one coming. Why Little Drummer Boy?
Honestly, all right. Profession. In middle school, I remember when I was in choir in middle school, I was listening to a lot of like the Pentatonics and stuff, and they were this big little singing group at the time, and that was the song that I just remembered. As soon as you said that, that was the song that came to my head. So,
well, familiar with the Pentatonic. I think one of them went to OU. I think one of the girls went to OU. That could be completely wrong, but
yeah,
I think that's right. But Little Drummer Boy, how about that?
Yeah, no, it was great song. I might go turn it on after this.
Little follow up. You were in choir in middle school?
Yeah, I was pretty good. I think. I thought I had it. You know,
I'm gonna have to reach out to your parents to see if we can find any footage of that.
Don't do that. Don't do me like that.
I'm sure they got something, man.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
DaShaun, man, it's been a lot of fun doing this stuff with you. We appreciate, how professional, how much fun you've had with us doing this stuff this season. You're the best, man. Thanks.
Right on. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys.
And thanks to Muse Girl Strategies for all the work that they've done to spread the message about strengthening Oklahoma. Reminder to support the Crimson and Cream Collective. And thanks to all of you for listening and watching. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time here on Strengthening Oklahoma.